Hello, Power Family, and welcome to the weekly update for May 14th. And today is the date that puts us just 4 weeks away from the very last day of school. And I know all of us, parents, students, staff alike, always looks forward to the end of the school year. But this year, it is something that we're really striving for. Obviously, it's been a long journey. A lot of good things have happened, but obviously a lot of challenges along the way. But I know myself included. I'm just excited for our staff who've worked so hard, for our students, and for you, the parents who've supported us along the way. So I'm looking forward to enjoying these last 4 weeks, celebrating our students, celebrating our staff, and getting ready at the same time for this upcoming school year. So thanks again for joining me. Let's go ahead and get started. And I'm excited to continue to sharing the positive news with the COVID trends. Today's rate of infection here in Livingston County is down to 6.5%. The rate continues to drop each and every day, and that's a great sign. Here at Picnic Community Schools, our numbers have decreased enormously compared to what we were working with just the past month or so. Last week, only had one case. Over this past weekend, going back to last Saturday, we did have 3 new cases, so just 3 this week. 2 are at Pathfinder and 1 was at the high school. But once again, comparably speaking, extremely low numbers in comparison to what we've had to deal with for the last couple of months. So looking forward to that trend to continue. Good news on the vaccine front. I know we're all aware that our students age 12 and up now can get vaccinated. I sent one email regarding a clinic that's hosted by the Livingston County Health Department. I'm going to send another one out this weekend, probably Friday afternoon here, regarding an event at Howell High School. It's being sponsored by Walmart as well. So the opportunity is there for those who so choose. And so just want to make sure you have that information at your fingertips. So good things happening all around. I've also shared new guidelines from our Livingston County Health Department regarding quarantining guidelines. Quarantining has been a big challenge. It's something that we as superintendents have been working with our local legislators and with the health department for changes for this upcoming school year. We wanted to minimize it as much as possible to minimize the disruption to the class, to the lives at home. And given that we have seen very little of any transmission here in the school system itself, that data speaks very clearly, and we're proud to say that the Livingston County Health Department has taken that. And shockingly, I didn't think it was going to come this year. Is that they have reduced the parameters in which we must quarantine students. So as I stated earlier in the literature, or the health department stated in their literature, that now it's 1 to 3 feet for students in school, in classrooms, in settings where they're wearing their masks, and on a bus as well. And so if students are in a 3 to 6 foot radius of a student, we're just going to ask families to closely monitor their children for up to a period of 14 days. And the good news with that is, on a normal basis, most of our students are generally about 3 feet away, even just in normal desks and tables and things of that sort. It's not to say that they can't, but once again, that's for that 15-minute period. I think it's going to greatly reduce, if not eliminate, the need to quarantine. And from a school setting, things outside of school, extracurricular, athletics, those parameters have not changed because we know that students aren't wearing masks all the time. But in the school system, because we do ask them to wear their mask appropriately over their nose and their mouth during the course of the day, that we can now go with the new parameters in place from the health department. So the good thing is that we're making movement, and some of this movement is quicker than I really anticipated, especially with the vaccines, with the age level. So I am extremely hopeful for a school year that everybody's going to feel comfortable coming back to school. We want to open it up. We're going to have 5 days of face-to-face instruction. We do believe that all of our students being here with us face-to-face is the best opportunity for the highest level of educational experience for our students. We have great teachers. They've done a fabulous job of being with them in the classroom. We can't replace that. So that's what we're striving for. That's what we're encouraging. And I'm really looking forward to moving in that direction. Also, just news that came out yesterday, which was Thursday of this recording, CDC releasing new guidelines for masks. And that's exciting news as well. I do have to say that does not impact schools as of right now. Obviously, in Michigan, we have our own mandates that we have to follow in the guidelines. I do think things are going to change down the road. Once again, I'm being optimistic with that. But the literature from the CDC is very clear that certain parameters like airlines and travel and schools, we're going to continue doing what we're going to do, and it's for the rest of the school year. But once again, I'm encouraged that things are going to evolve and change throughout the summer and before we start school on August 30th. So key word I've used and my word of the year has been hope. Making sure that, I always carry a sense of hope, that we instill hope in one another. That's what drives us. And right now I haven't felt this hopeful in a long time. And so good things happening all around. Before I move on really quick, I just mentioned first day of school once again, August 30th. It's a Monday. It's a week before Labor Day. That's when we're starting school. Our school calendar is pretty much set. We're just going through making sure that we comply with the appropriate number of hours and the days and the minutes and all the things that we have to do for the state of Michigan. We're really close. And so my goal in the next week or two that we'll be able to at least put a really firm draft and not just a final copy up on our webpage. And so families who may want to, plan vacations or just have an idea of what the school year is going to look like, they'll have that available. So that'll be coming very soon. Just to reiterate, we're excited to be hosting a graduation ceremony, the real deal at our Pirate Stadium. We were able to do that. A very close rendition of a graduation ceremony last year at our high school campus. And right now, we're one of the few schools that are moving forward with a full graduation. So I'm excited about that. Keep your fingers crossed. Hope and pray that the weather is great, because it's going to be really difficult to move things inside, given the numbers we have to work with and the capacity limits. So we're really hoping for good weather on that day. Also, prom is scheduled for June 11th. I do need to put out a special shout out. Prom this year is costing us more just because we haven't had the opportunities for fundraising opportunities to offset the cost. And we didn't want to just pass that cost down to our students in terms of the ticket prices increasing. So we've been looking for donations. I'm on the board of directors of our local Chamber of Commerce. It's called PPHH. That's the Pinckney, Putnam, Hamburg, Hell Chamber of Commerce. It's a great group who just supports our local businesses. More importantly, they're huge supporters of our school district, and they have supported many events throughout the years. And this year I came to them and asked for some support, and they came through with a $2,500 donation that's going to make a huge impact in us providing a quality experience for our students. So just kudos to that group. It's a special group of individuals. They're prevalent throughout this area, and if you ever had a chance to see them, thank them in person. Once again, supporting our local small businesses as well, especially now trying to make sure that they can continue to survive and thrive at the same time. So thank you to my colleagues who I work with on the local Chamber of Commerce for their generosity and their support of our students. Real quick bond update. I'm going to do a bigger bond update before the school ends, especially for the summer. But just a couple quick items. We talked about our laptops. We already got our student laptops in for next year. I am happy to say that we're able to distribute brand new Chromebooks, 2-in-1s to our staff last week. And that's exciting. We really wanted to get them in the hands of our staff throughout this school year. That was just out of our control in terms of just delivery, but we got them distributed. So they're ready to go for the rest of the school year, and more importantly for the school year coming up ahead. And also, if you're at the high school, you're going to start seeing some action there. They're starting to resurface the track. We're getting that resurfaced at the Pirate Stadium. That will be done before graduation, so we're happy about that. Then other work is going to be happening in that facility after graduation occurs. A lot of other projects that I will share once again at a later time, but just some things that I just wanted to kind of put out there that we're excited about and start seeing the work that we planned and that you supported through our bond starting to come to fruition. So thank you very much. And lastly, what I like to do is right now, especially celebrating our students. And I got a great picture behind me of 3 outstanding Pathfinder students, along with teacher Miss Chris Schmidt. And they're being recognized because they participated in the Farm Bureau Michigan Hero Essay Contest, which is like a statewide contest. Students from all over can participate by writing an essay with the given theme that's provided. And what I have standing behind me in this wallpaper are the first, second, and third place finishers of this contest, all from Pathfinder School. And in first place is Violet Ekman, second place is Hayden Beaver, and third place is Andrew Berg. And so just a great accomplishment for Pathfinder students to finish first, second, and third in this event. Great young writers. I appreciate Ms. Schmidt, I'm sure, who supported them, and all their teachers in terms of where they're at today and their ability to represent themselves, their families, and Pinckney Community Schools. So thank you, congratulations, and we're extremely proud. So on that note, I want to wrap things up. Once again, thank you. Have a great weekend. It's exciting time. Spring is finally here in full fledged. Hopefully we've gotten through these cold mornings, and exciting time to be an educator, exciting time to be a parent as we wrap up the school year. So thank you, and we'll look forward to seeing you, and um, sharing information with you next week. Take care, everybody, and go Pirates.